be ready. Deficiency of vitamin C cause correct answer +1. What is roughage? Which method is used to separate cream from milk? And absorbs water. What helps birds to fly? What type of motion is a pendulum? Class is the hottest zone.
Torrid zone.
Correct answer. Torrid. What is voting? What is voting? Produces bile juice. What is conduction?
Heat flows without the actual movement of particles.
What turns blue litmus red?
Is it?
Correct answer. What is pulse? Which tool is used for loosening soil? Name a useful microorganism. Correct answer. Question. Name the cleanest fossil fuel. Correct answer. What is coke?
Purest form of carbon is known as coke.
Correct answer. Next question. Which flame is hottest? Correct answer. Next question. Ball bearings used for? Correct answer. Reduced. Correct answer. Loudness.
Amplitude.
Correct answer. Can sound travel in vacuum?
No.
Correct. What is lightning conductor?
Repeat question.
Crust. What is dispersion? Permanent land revenue system. Correct answer. Permanent settlement. Oldest mountain range of India? Correct answer. Major mineral of Rajasthan? Name the process of change of gas directly into solid. Which type of mixture shows Tyndall effect?
Aisha.
Correct answer. Which separation method is used to separate cream from milk?
Aisha.
Sanctification.
Correct answer. Is the mass of 1 mole of oxygen gas?
10 takes to 6.
How many particles are present in 1 mole of a substance? Particles are present in 1 mole of a substance. Next question. What is the function of ribosomes?
Synthesization of protein.
Correct answer. Which tissue transports food in plants? Helps in movement.
Muscle tissue and bone. It is a type.
Name the tissue that connects muscle to bone.
Muscle to bone tendons.
Correct answer. The SI unit of acceleration.
Meter upon second square.
Correct answer. Displacement V0 is when
After why I was not
Yes, sir.
which law gives the definition of force? Force.
Newton's second law.
Correct answer. Explains recoil of gun.
मैम वही था
Newton's third law.
Correct answer. When is work said to be zero?
When no force is acting on an object.
Property determines pitch. Which wave property determines pitch? Next one, -1 option. Which gas is evolved when zinc reacts with?
Hydrogen.
Correct answer. Why baking soda is called sodium hydrogen carbonate? Sorry.
7.
Correct answer. जैसे कितने हो गए? ये तो बताइए ना. Which metal is the best conductor of air?
Silver.
Correct answer. Next. Which non-metal is liquid at?
Bromide.
Correct answer. The homologous series with general formula. Which compound is used as a preservative in jams? Fruit jams. Which compound is used as a preservative in jam? Fruit jams. Name the end products of anaerobic respiration in yeast.
Ethanol. नहीं. हाँ, ethanol. Ethanol plus ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus ethanol.
Correct answer. Cells lack nucleus. Red cells lack nucleus. What is the main function of alveoli? What is the main function of alveoli? That control metabolism. What is expenditure?
From mouth.
Correct answer. Irrigation
The chewing of half-digested food is known as chewing.
are absorbed.
Belief. Small intestine.
Minimum heat. Correct answer. Household activity producing goods.
Agro-based industry.
Cottage industry.
-1.
Who is the head of Indian state? Head of Indian state.
Chief Minister.
-1. Making body. Which is law making.
Executive.
Wrong answer.
हाँ ये तो सही.
Moita. Climate of Western Rajasthan. Which type of climate in Western Rajasthan? Correct answer. Produced by. Correct answer. From where revolt of 1857 began? Correct answer. First Governor General of India. Soil. Agartha.
हाँ तो अग्रता नहीं
Mohita.
मोहिता
Correct. What is poverty? Count all the questions. Next question.
People do not affect day and night food.
Indian economy.
Ma'am, repeat.
Which sector is the backbone of Indian economy?
हाँ दब गया
Primary sector is the backbone of the country.
Confirm करो.
Primary sector.
+1. L1. The process of losing water in the form of vapor through plant leaves. Why are kharif crops sown in the rainy season?
Because they want more water.
+1. Name the process by which sugar is converted into alcohol by +1. What are antibiotics?
The chemical substance that stop or kill the bacteria is known as antibiotics.
It is found exclusively in a particular area.
Antibiotic species.
+1. Main purpose of the red data book.
Data of endangered species.
Fusion of an egg and a Why are the soles of shoes grooved?
Because of frictions.
The process of classifying history into Hindu, Muslim, and British periods.
James Smith.
Last one. What was the primary objective of the doctrine of lapse? Leader who led the 1857 revolt in Lucknow. The movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi in 1930 to break the salt law.
Civil disobedience movement.
Plus one. The method of growing different crops in alternate rows and sowing them at different times to protect soil from rain wash.
Magnification.
Round 1, level 4, class 9 and 10. 5 question 9, 5 question 10. ठीक है, पहले 9 को पूछ रहे हैं. Process of liquid turning to vapor below its -1. Why does ice float on water?
Because density of ice is lesser than water.
Last one. Particle with no charge.
Neutron.
Last one. Atomic mass unit. AMU.
Element with same number of proton but different number of mass number. Atomic number. Repeat. Element with same number of proton but different number of mass number.
Which organelle is the powerhouse of the cell?
मोहित
Tax levied by the church on peasants. Suleiman. What was the reign of terror? Suleiman.
Time period between 1793 to 1794 in France is called region of
Correct answer. This one. Cultivation in India. Name.
During cultivation.
Plus one. The German parliament's name.
NDKS.
-1. Hashtag. Gujar Bakarwals.
अभी पढ़ाया है.
What is displacement reaction?
When substance added with other substance. Example,
Only metal liquid at room temperature.
Mercury.
Last one. Joy.
When two or more metals combine to form color. When two or more metals combine.
The currency of the cell.
ATP.
Last one. Function in amoeba.
Amoeba. Bifusion.
directly to the state is named. Level 3. The point on the retina where no vision is possible.
Blind spot.
+1. State the law of reflection.
Angle I is equal to angle R.
+1. The lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire.
Initial temperature.
+1. +1. What is the main function of squamous epithelium?
Reduce wear and tear and protect our skin.
+1. Of an object to resist change in motion. +1. Newton's third law. Aisha.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
+1. Value of G on the Earth's surface.
Mohit.
9.7.
9.
Good answer.
9.2.
With unit.
Which three main river systems form the northern plains? क्यों बर्बाद कर रहे हो उसे?
Indus, Brahmaputra, Ganga.
+1. Empires that collapsed after WW1. Collapsed.
बोले मत.
Which area in India receives the highest rainfall in the world?
Southern.
-1.
Kerala.
Masandra. The standard meridian of India passes through which state?
Uttarakhand is a
Level 2, Class 7. Science. Name the process by which food is pushed down the alimentary canal. Intestine increase the surface area for absorption. +1.
Sherman count questions. Science SST के अंदर है.
Primary pigment responsible for photosynthesis in plants. +1. How do the roots of leguminous plants contribute to soil fertility without fertilizers? Gallbladder affect the digestion of certain foods. Exposed to moist air. The black liquid, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. +1. The process of separating various constituents of petroleum.
fractional distillation.
The type of combustion that occurs without any apparent cause.
Repeat.
A substance that burns in air to produce heat and light.
Combustion.
Formula for frequency and pressure. A sharp knife cut better than a blunt one.
Because it has less surface area.
Plus one. Relation between time period and frequency.
Time period is measured as 1 upon frequency.
Plus one. For measuring frequency. Plus one. What is the term for the maximum displacement of a vibrating object from its mean position?
Ma'am, repeat question.
Position.
Amplitude.
Plus one. If an object oscillates 40 times in 2 seconds, what is its frequency? 40 times in 2 seconds. SST. Who was the official newspaper commissioner of India who implemented the Restrictive Vernacular Press Act?
Ma'am, repeat question.
Kingdom that was annexed by the British under the pretext plus one. What is the term for a resource whose quantity is not known and which is not
जो खड़ा हो गया
Actual resource.
potential resource? Specific fiber, which specific metal is known as the industry's backbone due to its use in various sectors?
Steel.
Plus one. How does shelter belts help in soil conservation? How does shelter belts help in soil conservation? Who is forced to move from their home to develop projects like dams?
82.5 north from Mirzapur.
Minus one.
कोई लिखता रहे ना
The southernmost point of the Indian mainland.
Repeat, ma'am.
Locate and label the southernmost point of the Indian mainland. Southernmost point. Minus one. The highest mountain peak in the Karakoram range.
Here.
Name the highest peak in the Western Ghats and its location.
Annaimudi.
Its location. The only active volcano in India.
In Barren Island.
Plus one. The largest saltwater lake in India.
Lake Chilika.
Which two major peninsular rivers flow into the Arabian Sea? The origin of the river Ganga.
From Gangotri Glacier.
Plus one. A freshwater lake in Jammu and Kashmir formed by tectonic activity.
Mular Lake.
Plus one. The region receiving the highest rainfall in the world.
Masanam.
Plus one. The type of forest found in regions with more than 200 centimeters of rainfall.
Tropical evergreen forest.
Plus one. The state with the lowest population density.
No.
What is a constitutional amendment?
Change in the constitution.
Plus one. The legal document that states the fundamental rules of a country.
Constitution.
Plus one. Why is one person, one vote, one value a fundamental feature of democracy? Plus 1. The name given to the German parliament during the Weimar Republic.
Reichstag.
Plus 1. Why did the Tsarist autocracy collapse in 1917?
Due to Rasputin.
Repeat.
Due to Rasputin.
Rajputra.
Rasputin. या फिर Rasputin.
Minus 1. The type of unemployment where people appear to be employed but their marginal productivity is 0.
Disguised unemployment.
Plus 1. What is the main difference between human capital and physical capital?
Human capital include human which have knowledge, and physical capital include mechanical and money. या फिर machines.
Last one.
One minute remain.
What was the significance of the tennis court oath in the French Revolution?
No.
The narrow gap in the mountain range that provides a passage.
George.
Minus 1. Pass. Why is the difference between the duration of day and night hardly felt at Kanyakumari but not so in Kashmir?
Because of standard nighting.
Plus 1. Explain why the western coastal plain is narrower than the eastern coastal plain.
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Changing directly into a gas.
Sublimation.
Plus 1. Why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day?
Repeat, man.
Why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day? A mixture where the composition is uniform throughout.
Collider.
Minus 1. How can you separate a mixture of cream from milk?
By sandification.
Plus 1. The number of atoms constituting a molecule. State the law of conservation of mass.
Mass cannot be created nor be destroyed.
Plus 1. Atoms of the same element with different mass numbers. What is the maximum number of electrons that can be accumulated in the L shell?
8.
Plus 1. The powerhouse of the cell.
Mitochondria.
Plus 1. Why are lysosomes known as suicide bags?
Because it carries digestive enzymes.
Plus 1. The tissue that transports food in plants.
Poem.
Plus 1. Which muscle tissue is found only in the heart?
Cardiac muscle.
Plus 1. The practice of keeping bees for honey.
Apiculture.
Plus 1. What is green revolution?
A revolution in which the quality of seed is improved in India.
The rate of change of velocity.
Acceleration.
What does the area under a velocity time graph represent?
No.
The tendency of an object to resist a change in its state of motion.
Inertia.
Plus 1. State Newton's second law of motion.
F is equals to mn.
Plus 1. The upward force exerted by a fluid on an object.
Wales force.
Plus 1. What is the value of G on the surface of the earth? Small g.
9.8
With unit.
meter upon second.
Minus 1. Second square. The SI unit of work.
Work. Joule.
Plus 1. Define potential energy.
Energy in which the shape of an object is changed. If energy carried by a object when its shape is
Formula. What is formula?
potential energy is equals to mgh.
Plus 1. Sound of frequency below 20 Hz.
Infrasonic sound.
Plus 1. What is an echo?
Multiple reflection of sound.
Plus 1. Who discovered the neutron?
J. Chadwick.
Plus 1. What is the mass of 1 mole of nitrogen atoms?
No.
The scattering of a beam of light by colloidal particles.
Tyndall effect.
Plus 1. Why is ice at 0 degrees Celsius more effective in cooling than water at the same temperature?
Because it have more energy or more kinetic energy.
Latent energy.
Latent energy. Minus 1. Minus 1. Name the only cell organelle that contains its own DNA and ribosomes.
Mitochondria.
Plus 1. The tissue responsible for increase in the girth of the stem or root.
Lateral.
Plus 1. What is pasture in relation to honey production?
Repeat, ma'am.
What is pasture in relation to honey production? Can an object have zero displacement but non-zero distance covered?
No.
The product, yes or no? Answer क्या? Answer दीजिए. The product of mass and velocity of an object.
Repeat, ma'am.
The product of mass and velocity of an object.
Momentum.
Plus 1. What happens to the gravitational force between two objects if the distance between them is doubled?
The gravitational force is decrease.
क्या करेंगे?
Proper answer नहीं है.
Minus 1. The rate of doing work.
Power.
Plus 1. What is the audible range of frequencies for a normal human ear?
20 Hz to 20 kHz.
Plus 1. Name the technique used to separate a mixture of two miscible liquids with a boiling point difference of less than 25 K. No. What name is given? Figure representing the French nation. Plus 1. The crown of oak leaves worn by Germania stands for. The crown of oak leaves worn by Germania stands for. The place where the Jallianwala Bagh massacre occurred. The place. Plus 1. The tax levied by the church on French peasants. The first book printed by Johannes Gutenberg. The political philosophy of emphasizing tradition and established institution. The direct vote by which all the people of a region accept or reject a proposal. The direct vote by which all the people of a region accept or reject a proposal. Soil known as Ragu soil. Plus 1. The state that is the largest producer of bajra. The oldest oil producing state in India. The Tidal port developed to ease pressure on Mumbai port. The non-metallic mineral made up of a series of plates or leaves. The point where 3 H's of Indian agricultural, horticulture, hybrid, high yield meet. In which revolution? The point where the 3 H of Indian agricultural, H for horticulture, H for hybrid, H for high yield meet. Name that revolution. Plus 1. The deepest landlocked and well protected port in India. Landlocked and well protected port in India. A system of checks and balances in what type of power sharing? Plus 1. The religion of the majority community in Sri Lanka? Minus 1. Religion? Minus 1. The act of changing party allegiance after being elected? A signed document submitted to an officer regarding personal information. A signed document submitted to an officer regarding personal information. The supreme law making body of India. -1. Parliament. The subject not included in any of the three lists of the Constitution.
Subject.
Not included in any of the three lists of the Constitution. Union, state or concurrent.
Subject बताना है कोई.
Not included in three lists. A government formed by an alliance of two or more parties. The indicator that measures the average income of a country. The indicator that measures the average income of a country. +1. The sector that provides support to the primary and secondary sectors. +1. The Reserve Bank that issue currency notes in India. +1. The situation where one person's extra work adds nothing to total production. +1. Asset that the borrower owns uses as a guarantee for a loan. Asset that the borrower owns and uses as a guarantee for a loan. The process of removing trade barriers by the government. Process of removing trade barriers by the government. The final value of all goods and services produced in a year. +1. World Trade Organization headquarters is where? -1. Geneva. The second name of tertiary sector.
Time's up. Service sector.
+1. तुमने कितने क्वेश्चंस छोड़े पता है तुमको? याद नहीं आ रहे हैं. To correct myopia. What is the power of a lens? +1. Mirror used as a rear view mirror. +1. What is Tyndall effect? Unit of resistivity.
Ohmmeter.
+1. State Ohm's law.
V equals to IR.
+1. What is solenoid?
When a copper wire is wrapped around a material.
Okay, next question.
+1. Core material of an electromagnet.
Electromagnet. Soft iron.
+1. Common name of CaOCl2.
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 Bleaching powder.
+1. What is decomposition reaction?
When a substance decomposes into two other substances, single substance.
+1. What is the fluoride-alkali process?
NaCl plus H2O gives NaOH plus H2 plus Cl2.
Brine solution. +1. pH of a neutral solution. +1. Simplest hydrocarbon name.
Alkane.
+1. Define catenation.
Define.
Catenation.
When a carbon atom reacts with other carbon atom and then form a long carbon chain.
+1. Metal that exists as a liquid.
Metal. Mercury.
+1. Non-metal that exists as a liquid.
Bromine.
+1. Gas that protects from UV rays.
Ozone.
+1. Define heredity. What are homologous organs? Site of fertilization in humans. What is synapses?
The junction between nerve ending and next dendrites of neuron.
+1. Master gland of the body. +1. Energy currency of the cell. What is the function of xylem?
Xylem transports foods and water to the plant.
Plus 1. Mirror formula.
Mirror formula 1 upon V plus 1 upon V equals to 1 upon I.
Plus 1. Refractive index
Okay.
formula.
Speed of light in vacuum upon speed of light in medium.
Plus 1. Heating effect formula.
H equals to I square RT.
Plus 1. Magnification formula.
H dash upon H.
Plus 1. Lens formula.
1 upon V minus 1 upon U equals to 1 upon F.
Plus 1. Why does the sky appear blue?
Because of spectrum of light.
Scattering of light.
Dispersion of light.
Minus 1. Why do we apply paint on iron articles?
Because the rate of corrosion is slow.
Plus 1. What is the role of an acid in our stomach?
नेम बताना है हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड आपने मुझे बोला नहीं प्रोटेक्ट्स या कौन सा एसिड होता है
Name and role.
हाइड्रोमीटर
Minus 1.
करंट
Core material for electromagnets. Core material for electromagnets. Center of a spherical mirror.
4
Plus 1. Lateral inversion.
that shows the same size and distance from the object.
Minus 1. Total internal reflection.
Just stop. Question please now. Time's up.
ये तो बता दो
सर दब भी नहीं रहा ये
एप्पल डायमंड प्लस 1 नेल्सन मंडेला प्लस 1 शोरेमान ये
यार इसका पूरा नाम नहीं पता
जितना पता कोई बता तो सही है शोरेमान है वैलेंस का प्रेसिडेंट
फेस नहीं दिख रहा दो से सिमिलर है
The Indian team in the Under 19 Cricket World Cup 2026.
मैं रिपीट क्वेश्चन
Who will lead the Indian team? Ayush? Plus 1. Which country is the rival of Australia in the historical Ashes series recently held in?
इंग्लैंड
Plus 1. Which Indian film recently stormed past the 1,000 rupees crore mark at the worldwide box office? Plus 1. Which famous Indian actor stars in the 2026 blockbuster hit Durandar? Plus 1. Which city is home to the Eden Gardens Cricket Stadium? Minus 1. Kolkata.